Okay, so the backstory is that one night we were walking our dogs around the block as we normally do, and we noticed these long ladders up against the house of a neighbor who's an older gentleman, and we said, you know, he's cleaning his gutters, but we maybe should invent something to keep him on the ground. And Jeff said, great idea, so we went back to our garage and we invented the first versions, but they didn't work very well, and it took us maybe 50 versions before we got something that worked.
We've had a lot of people email us and send us messages saying how happy they are to be able to do the job themselves safely from the ground. It's a tool that will allow you to clean second-story gutters, first-story gutters, even some third-story gutters from the ground using your leaf blower. And the whole point of it is to keep you safely on the ground. Well, James, tell us how it works.
Well, it works by attaching to a telescoping pole, which you can buy at a big box store, or you can buy from our website, and also your leaf blower. And any leaf blower that blows leaves well off the lawn will work well with the gutter viper. And so it has a flexible tube which you clamp to the nozzle of your leaf blower with a simple clamp, and you hang the leaf blower off your shoulder with a green strap, and then you can walk around your house. And the one neat aspect to it is that it has a mirror, so you can check even if the gutters need to be cleaned, or if you've cleaned them after you've done the job.
How often do people clean gutters out?
You know, I've found my own house, I've got a pine tree. I actually have to do one of the gutters 3 times a year, fall, spring, and summer. But other gutters on the house I actually don't have to clean. So it varies with trees and the wind direction, that sort of thing.
Right, so you can always check with the mirror on the bottom of the gutter viper to know before you use it. And will it fit, does it work with any kind of leaf blower, or how do you know if it'll work with your leaf blower?
It works with any leaf blower that blows leaves off your grass well. So if that leaf blower only blows leaves off like a pavement, it's not going to be powerful enough. It has to be able to loosen the leaves from the grass and blow them away.
What about a backpack leaf blower? How's that work?
Leaf blowers are great. They'll work very well.
Yep. And
so what does this tongue do, Jeff?
The gutter viper works a combination of 3 different ways. The airflow is obviously the primary thing. The airflow agitates this tongue, and the tongue will agitate any leaves that may be stuck on a gutter nail. And the plow gets up under any stubborn debris that might be wet or have been sitting in the gutter for 6 months or a year, and it helps lift things up into the airstream. So the combination works, and we call it the gutter viper because of the viper tongue.
So if the leaves are dry, you don't even have to put the plow in the gutter. You can just hold the device above the gutter and it'll blow the leaves out 6 feet ahead of you. If the leaves are wet, you'll have to make several passes back and forth along the gutter to get all the wet debris out.
We do supply a strap that opens up so that you can throw the strap over your shoulder and hold your leaf blower at your side over your shoulder. That way it frees up both hands so that you can use the pole to move the gutter viper along. How long does it take to do a straight length of gutter, James, if the leaves are sort of moderately dry?
If the leaves are moderately dry, you could do it in a couple of minutes. If they're dry, you do it in less than a minute, and if they're wet, it may take 5 minutes.
You can even see the downspouts from the ground, looking up and seeing the reflection of the downspouts to be sure everything is clear. So it works quite well.